Smoking weed makes us hyper feminine, my man. And so if you've got goals that you want to achieve, if you want to attract a loving, beautiful woman into your life, or you simply just want to feel more happy, purposeful, and at peace in your life, then I'm going to speak to you today on why you should consider stopping smoking weed. Quit the weed and stay to the end of this video because it's going to be a deep one, homie. Weed makes you hyper feminine. Let's talk about that one. Let's break that down. You see, we've all got a feminine side, haven't we? We've all got a gentle side to us that maybe likes poetry, maybe likes writing songs and going outside, spending time in nature or taking a hot bath. But being hyper feminine is a completely different thing, and that's what smoking weed daily does to us. It ungrounds us, it puts us more up in our heads than in our bodies. It animates us to a point where we become people pleasers, jesters, we're playing the Joker, okay? As opposed to being the grounded man that can assess the situation correctly and take right action. So not only does it cloud our judgment, but it puts us in a super malleable and submissive state where we're easily manipulated. Now, hyperfeminism in males, what does that result in? It results in tiredness, feeling docile, low drive, no sense of purpose, anxiety, depression. Like I said, we've all got a feminine side, but I myself went too far with this. I went way too far down the yogic and meditative path. And I'm telling you, I got so depressed that I didn't even want to live anymore. Trust me. So what's another consequence of becoming too feminine as a male due to overconsumption of things like weed? A big consequence is attracting women into our lives that are more masculine in their nature. And when I say nature, I don't actually mean like the nature that is optimal for them. I'm talking the controlling kind of women. I'm talking the women that love to dominate and control you, okay? Manipulate. The ones that are out of touch with their emotions, so they're quite numb, okay? And so you don't feel that beautiful regenerative energy of being around them. Instead, you actually end up feeling drained. Now, in order for a relationship to last long term, one of the most important things is polarity. Now, this is when one person in a relationship, usually the male, has a more masculine energy, and the other person, usually a female, has a more feminine energy. Now, this is a perfect magnetic recipe for a long-term, sexually active, thriving, loving relationship. If the energies are imbalanced, in other words, masculine and masculine, then there's going to be a disconnect. Same thing goes for feminine and feminine. But nature seeks balance always, and so if we're more feminine in our nature, if we're more feminine in our state because we're smoking weed every day, sitting there in front of the screen playing games, watching YouTube videos all day, whatever it might be, binge eating on sugar, then we're going to attract in what brings us balance, and that's going to be an overly masculine woman. The next thing I want to share with you is that smoking weed regularly destroys our willpower and drive to succeed in life. When you get such a heavy hit of dopamine instantly from smoking a joint, you feel so high, you don't want to do anything. Why? Because you've already got the dopamine, you've already got the reward. If we was to look at this on a neurochemical level, you've got your reward neurotransmitter. And so now you don't need to go and do anything. You don't need to go and face difficulty or put the work in because you've already been rewarded. Now, this is a trap. This is dangerous because if you're not actually participating in daily life, if you're not participating and putting into the projects that you really want to build upon, then you're going to be getting a reward that's actually an illusion, okay? It's an illusionary reward. And so ultimately it leaves you feeling depressed, purposeless, worthless. It might give you a quick sense of happiness and joy, or you might say it's good for your creativity and all that. Oh, it's good for me creativity, that's why I smoke. I call BS on that because the next step is that weed smoking regularly destroys your creativity. You'll find that if you smoke every day, you'll stop dreaming. You'll stop dreaming, meaning that your creative potential and connect to that which is beyond the physical, the spiritual realm, it gets cut off or it gets made cloudy and distorted. And so if you've got ideas that you want to be developing, if you've got things that you want to be creating in your life, you're going to find this so much harder if you're smoking weed regularly. And here's the mad thing, is that in the beginning, this is the trap, is that you get increased creativity, you get increased confidence, you get increased whatever. But soon enough, it flips and becomes the opposite. You decrease your confidence, you become shyer, less sociable, okay? You start isolating yourself and you become lonely, and your creativity just gets cut off. Now for me, I used to smoke weed every single day. For 2.5 years, I smoked every day. I smoked at one point 10 joints a day. That's how much I was having. It was crazy. And why was I doing that? I was trying to escape from life. I was trying to escape from the pressure that I felt, from the responsibility that I could feel coming upon me as I was growing older, past the age of 25 or so, and the questions that were reoccurring in my mind of, what is my purpose? What am I here for? What should I do in my life? I just wanted to escape from those questions. I wanted to escape from the discomfort of actually facing that challenge to finding answers by smoking weed regularly. And this was not helpful. This was not a real escape. This again was an illusion of escape. And so I didn't feel free. I didn't feel satisfied. I didn't feel relieved. I would feel temporarily in a different state, but then soon enough, I would be faced again with the same pressures. And why weren't they going away? Because I wasn't facing them. So what is it in your life that you're not facing? What is it in your life that you're trying to escape from with your substance? I invite you to face that thing head on, to take on the challenge, because that challenge is actually going to create a man out of you, okay? It's going to make a man out of you. It's going to help you level up into the guy you know you came here to be. But if you're keeping yourself stuck in that safety net and you're maintaining these cycles of escapism that aren't actually really providing any relief, then bad times are coming, my friend. Now, to be honest, guys, this is just a bit of an introductory video onto the topic of quitting smoking weed. This is something I want to talk a lot more about, but there are other points that I want to share that I'm not going to talk about in this video. However, I'll leave you with one more. And that is that weed can attract trouble and drama into your life. You see, any addiction that you have, when you're really addicted, you'll go out of your way, maybe even into environments that you usually wouldn't even get into. You wouldn't be there unless it was for that addiction. And so weed might get you to start hanging around with people that you're not actually wanting to be friends with. And these might be people that are involved in trouble, drama, and you might even try and bring that drama to your life. I had an experience just like this. I started to hang around with two guys here that I've known for a while, but I never hung out with them until I got really hooked on weed and I knew that they had a lot of it. And so I started spending more time with these guys, and literally within a couple of weeks, it started bringing drama into my life. I wanted to buy weed off another guy instead of one of these guys. And so one guy calls me up and starts saying, "What are you doing, lad?" Feeling all betrayed and that because I was buying off someone else. And you know what? I just thought, wow, there's a sign right there. Man was saying that he was going to come to my house and everything. I'm like, I'm not inviting that to my home. For what? A bag of weed. So just consider how the habit, the addiction, could be bringing in people into your lives, energies into your life that you just don't want, that you would prefer not to have. Drama, chaos, distortion, violence, okay? These things that are lower vibrational, craving, living in addiction, this is lower vibrational. It's based on fear, because if you don't have that thing, you fear, you get anxious, and then you need to satisfy that fear. And it's attachment based as well. Attachment is fear of being without or fear of loss. And so you're operating from that place of attachment. You're operating from that place of fear. This is going to lead to a low vibrational result. This is going to attract low vibrational things into your life. Things like drama, things like trouble. So when you start operating from a higher place, yeah, like gratitude, like love, like trust, like courage, yeah, because you want something better for yourself, and because you're willing to put in the hard work and sacrifice for a cause that's greater than just your own personal desire, you're going to experience far better rewards and more beautiful things enter in your life. So like and subscribe, guys. Leave a like on the video, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications on as well so you know when I release a new video. And I'm gonna love yous and leave yous, guys. Much love. I hope this helped in some way. I'm gonna release more content on the topic of quitting smoking weed because, as I said in the beginning, it makes us hyper feminine, my guys, and it disconnects us from the true potential that we hold within. Okay? So stay sharp, stay vigilant, stay on it, stay healthy, stay happy, stay peaceful. You got this, my friend. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Yo, do us a favor, would you? I want these videos to be fueled on the public's requests, meaning I want you to message me and let me know what you want me to make videos on. What are you struggling with? What challenges are you facing in life at the moment? How can I be of service to you? It would be an honor to speak directly to you. And that's why I'm asking for this. You see, if you send me your questions in paragraph form, as opposed to just the name of the topic or the title, I can speak directly to you because I know your situation a little better. So if you want to just mention some topics you'd like me to film videos on, feel free to do that. But if you also want to go a little bit deeper and help a brother out with ammo, then send me a nice little paragraph or 2 or 3 and just vent, let me know what's going on in your life and I'll be able to make a video that suits you and helps many more as well. So you can leave those things in the comments below, or you can head over to my Instagram page via the link in the description. You might want to give me a follow there too, and send me a direct message. Message me directly with your questions, queries, situation, and I'll do my best to be of service to you. Peace and stay blessed.